22. Bet online odds, TCU, Iowa State. TCU 6.5 on the road, 48.5 the total. Last three in this series. Last 3 years, TCU was laying 35, 155-3. Laying 21, 145-21. And laying 24.5, 141-20. The markets are buying into Iowa State's improvements and what Campbell has done. And a blessing in disguise, though, is Park got hurt. And they had to go to this third-string quarterback, Kemp. And they had the huge win as a 31-point dog at Oklahoma, spanked Kansas, and got the win against Texas Tech. Fifth-year Iowa State seniors, 3-9, 2-10, 3-9, and 3-9 prior to this season. Campbell went 6-3 ATS in his first Big 12 season, 3-1 ATS so far. And now they're on the uptick, 5-2. Can you believe it? They're actually ranked, Teddy.
Yeah, and that's always a concern when your team that's not used to being ranked all of a sudden gets ranked and has to step up in class against a quality foe. And certainly, again, you look at that graphic, a team that hadn't won more than 3 games in the previous 4 seasons is sitting at 5-2 right now. And a lot of it has to do with the second half adjustments. Look, I like Matt Campbell a lot. You know, when you talk about the fact that he went 6-3 against the number in his first Big 12 season and 3-1 against the spread so far this season in Big 12 play. But you look at the second half of these games, they've been even better when it comes to betting on Iowa State after halftime. They've outscored opponents 134-61 in the second half this season. That includes a 60-17 edge in Big 12 play. So it's been real good halftime adjustment. When you talk about, the departure of Jacob Park, Kyle Kemp is a guy who's a walk-on, a former walk-on, now completing 70% of his passes, 8.7 yards per attempt, 7 touchdowns to 1 pick. The key, the tall receivers. They've got 2 tall guys. And Hakeem Butler, he's 6'6", and Alan Lazard is 6'5". Those are big weapons. You can just chuck it up there, and those guys can catch it. That's created matchup problems with a lot of Iowa State's early Big 12 foes.
It's a Gary Patterson defense. It's a typical TCU team. They're nasty on defense as they lead the Big 12 in defense and number 11 in the nation. The cornerbacks are a little small, 6 feet and 5'10", and the guys behind them are 5'11" and 5'10". So size could be a problem against those big Iowa State wide receivers, as you mentioned. Tough on the road, no problem so far. Thumped Arkansas 28-7, won at Stillwater 44-31, very impressive win, and beat Kansas State 26-6, beat the spread by 53 points in those games. Kenny Hill, not bad so far, completing 70% of his passes, 15 touchdowns and 3 interceptions, and also, which was a blessing in disguise, Hicks, the running back, got hurt, missed a couple games. That allowed Anderson to flourish, 530 yards and 6 touchdowns. As a result, they now have some depth at running back.
Sure, we're talking about a team with depth at running back, a team with a senior quarterback that's completed more than 70% of his passes and a 15-3 TD to INT ratio against some decent competition. We're talking about a squad that has consistently been able to dominate foes away from home, as you mentioned, plus 53 ATS in their 3 road games, and a team that's playing defense. So my biggest concern about TCU here is those Iowa State receivers making a couple of big plays downfield and potentially coming through the back door. But you're grading this game out, X's and O's. TCU, a good notch or 2 better than Iowa State, perhaps a little bit more than that point spread might indicate, laying less than a touchdown, betting against the Cyclones.
Hey, guys, for the full video, go to sbrpicks.com.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to our channel. Now, we've put a lot of work into producing all these free videos, so please help us out and keep all our content free for you forever by simply liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Now, not to mention, a visit to our industry-leading website will warm the hearts of all our SBR employees, especially myself. Now, the links are over there to the left, so do check those out. Thanks for watching.